an injury no lifeguard has ever seen before.
Lifeguards can't see how serious the injury is until they peel back her wetsuit.
The man says he went for a swim, then somehow suffered a knife injury. Local resident Paul has come to the tower with an injury no lifeguard has ever seen before.
There you go. Mate. Yeah, I've been bitten by a dog on it. Oh, really? Yeah, no, you're right. That's pretty bad.
I saw this guy come shuffling towards me, and the next minute he's just gone, I've just been bitten on the beep, beep, beep by a dog.
Imagine his poor girlfriend or poor wife. She won't be getting any love for a bit.
That's the worst thing that could ever happen to a man.
How? Why? What was going on?
He was very lucky that there was intensive care paramedics that are already in the tower that had just treated a patient, and they said it was the most horrific thing that they've ever seen.
There was no blood. He wasn't that much in pain, so there's only one thing I can think of. He would have been in shock.
I've seen a lot of weird injuries, but that's the worst.
To avoid any confusion, the paramedic clarifies how serious the injury is. The dog has torn the skin from the base down to the tip.
Do you know who owns the dog?
Yeah, it's my mate's dog. It was an accident.
I don't know if I could really describe what I saw, but it wasn't bleeding at all, so that's probably lucky, but I would hate to see that ever again.
Have you ever had any of this before? Not quite like that.
Imagine it never returned to working order again. You'd be heartbroken.
Paul's mate doesn't help the situation.
I just hope you can fix it.
I'll be able to fix it. Yeah, it's easy. Just you're not waiting to have sex for a while. I'll tell you that right now.
As long as I can have it one day again.
That's bad, mate. Dog bit him on the nut.
I heard it was a Chihuahua.
Could have been a Labradoodle.
I reckon it was a female for sure.
Paramedics arrive to take Paul to hospital. No one misses out on inspecting the injury themselves.
I've seen the pictures of the aftermath and after surgery, and he's bloody brave, that's for sure.
Weeks after a dog bit him in a very private place, local resident Paul has returned to reveal all.
Hey mate, it must have been a scary day.
Oh, it was. I was freaking out.
Is this the dog?
Yeah. He didn't mean no harm. It was an accident.
So what's the go? What happened? Because
I took Zeus for a swim. As I went to dive over him, he must have thought there was a ball there, and he's jumped up and nipped me. And I didn't want to look in the water, so I swam back in, and I've looked and I've freaked out a bit. Luckily, there was an ambulance here and you guys helped me out, so...
Yeah. So how many stitches did you end up getting?
Oh, it was about 100, around the 100 mark, so yeah.
Such a mellow dog.
Yeah, like I said, it was an accident. He's a good boy, you know.
Lifeguards are given an opportunity to inspect the repair work performed by doctors.
They've done a good job, but I'll give it to the doctors. Yeah. They've fixed you up good, mate.
Vincent's Hospital.
Can't even really notice it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Paul is thankful it wasn't worse, and the doctors have restored everything to its former glory. Rain, hail or shine, lifeguards know toys in the water can cause trouble in any condition.
It was a gloomy day down at Bondi, and it was one of those days where nothing was going to happen.
Jackie there? He's talking about the guy that's back of the flags there, bit? Yeah.
That guy to the right there.
Yeah.
Lifeguards have identified a man caught in a rip. He's holding something in his right hand.
Frisbee Fred.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. It's terrible.
He's trying to do one arm freestyle with his frisbee.
We noticed there was a swimmer in the flags. He wasn't a strong swimmer at all, and that's why we had to go down there straight away. It was holding like a frisbee of some sort.
Yeah, boys, maybe it might be worth going for a paddle. He's terrible. His frisbee's going to kill him.
as I was paddling out, I kind of noticed that he let go of the frisbee. He kind of started, you know, getting in more difficulty.
Buddy, come here.
Okay? Yeah, I mean, generally down here at Bondi, a boogie board or a life jacket or floaties, they would class that as a flotation device, but not a frisbee.
The patient is Sang-Hoon Kim, a physiotherapist on holiday from Korea. It's his first time at Bondi. A cheap frisbee could have made it his last.
End of the day, you know, I got him back to shore, and that's a good rescue for me. I'm happy.
Safely back on land, Sang-Hoon Kim hasn't given up on his frisbee.
All for the frisbee, eh? Human life for his frisbee. You all right, buddy?
I almost there.
See this here?
Yeah, thank you.
This costs $2.
I'll trust him.
$2? Your life is priceless.
저 죽을 뻔했어요, 씨발. 이거 하고 놀다가 안 돼가지고 좋댔다 나와야겠다 하는데 안 나와지는 거예요. 발도 안 닿고. 죽었다 싶었는데 서핑하는 사람이 와서 나 구해줬어요. 나오니까.
Sang-Hoon finally appreciates the limitations of his frisbee.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I trust him in the sea, but he almost going to kill me. So do not trust him in the sea. It's just in ground. It's just through it, okay? Like this. Kick it! Just go through it. Like this.
All day, every day, lifeguards watch and wait. Because in a split second, everything can change.
When a member of the public sprints up to the tower, it always sets off alarm bells.
What?
Fish.
Harry's, there's someone having a fit down there. Boys just rushed down there, so they'll give us an update when they're ready.
2 members of the public go to the woman's aid until lifeguards arrive.
She's not really conscious, but she's definitely
got a strong
pulse. So we've got her in recovery at the moment. We'll just get an airboat down here.
So what was she doing when you saw her?
She was like shaking, like she was really rigid.
Convulsing, yeah.
Yeah. And she was like really biting down on her teeth. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? You're at Bondi Beach on the sand. You're with the lifeguards. Is it your friend or mum?
No one's with her.
With no friends or family present, lifeguards can't know if the woman has a pre-existing condition.
I've radioed the tower and requested an ambulance because we need the paramedics down here to establish what's happened. She's got nothing really in her bag. No possessions really, just a water bottle.
Yeah, okay, copy. Yeah, I'll call her about now. I've got a lady in approximately 40 to 50 years old down on the beach. She's having some sort of a fit.
The fit can be an epileptic fit. She could be having a stroke, some sort of brain aneurysm.
Can you open your eyes for me? If you can hear me, please open your eyes.
Hello, you're right.
It's all right, sweetheart.
Take it
it's
easy.
all right. It's a lifeguard. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's all right. You're relaxed.
When she came around, the next step was to find out what had happened.
Can you hear us?
And then we sort of realised that she was motioning to her ears, and we figured out she's deaf.
Oh, yeah.
I changed things massively because we can't communicate with her. None of us know sign language.
Unable to communicate with the woman, lifeguards are in the dark about her condition. Then, Harries realises it's not the first time he's seen her.
It's all right, you're right, you're right.
Is she the deaf lady? I think it might be the deaf mate. That is the deaf lady, yeah.
About a year ago, I actually have dealt with the same lady having a fit down on the beach on a jam-packed day.
Is any relatives or anything with her? No.
Yeah, at this stage she's still like deep in a sleep. She's breathing fine. Pulse is 76.
Hello, it's the ambulance.
Today, the woman was found in the very same spot on the beach.
It doesn't surprise me that it could happen 2 years later with the same lifeguard, but it is a pretty, it's a pretty crazy coincidence.
Last time the woman refused help. Now lifeguards are worried the same thing might happen.
Today, It felt like when she actually woke up and she seen me, she actually knew that I was the one that was caring for her last time. She doesn't want anyone around her, and I feel her pain. When the paramedics arrived, she actually got more agitated.
It's just some oxygen, okay?
She just didn't want anything to do with them, and obviously didn't want anything to do with us.
We want to do your blood sugar. The main thing that we were trying to communicate was that the ambos needed to take her to get checked out. That's their obligation.
Lifeguards and paramedics face a difficult situation. They can't leave her on her own.
Okay, it's all right.
But no one wants to force her into the ambulance.
Troy's method of paper and pen helped us to get that message across to her. We worked out that she did not want to go to hospital.
We'll go to hospital. Hospital. You come with us. We'll check.
As limited communication breaks down, the woman heads towards the water.
Yeah, so good. You have to stop them, you know. You can't have a person going out into the ocean after having a fit and being hypoxic and drowning. You're doing everything you possibly can to preserve human life.
It's okay, relax.
One second. We were just like, what are we going to do now, you know? I personally didn't want to have to get the cops involved. So we were just like, let's just get her off the beach now. Let's just do it.
The woman refuses treatment. Paramedics and lifeguards are left with no choice.
You guys got her?
No, I never questioned that we were doing the wrong thing. I knew that it was better for us to get her off the beach as quickly as possible.
The whole part of actually aiding this lady is for her survival. And when it comes to people entering the water, and especially someone that's ill or has a medical condition, it's a dead set no-no.
Paramedics did a full assessment and then drove the woman home to her family.
The lady's brother come down a couple of days after and he thanked the lifeguards for assisting her and helping her out, and you know, to have him come down and say that, it means a lot to us.
Plenty of young men and women aspire to wear the blue uniform on Bondi Beach.
Get in there, Huss.
Last year, newcomer Harrison completed his first year as a trainee lifeguard.
I'm real confident that Harrison could get this guy in time, and he did.
Make sure he stays with the flag 600k.
This year, the training wheels are off. Harrison has graduated into the Big Kids Club.
Look at that, a real lifeguard.
And the pressure is far greater.
If I was a trainee, I had this bit of that leeway saying, oh, I didn't really know. But now being a fully fledged lifeguard, if I screw up, I'm straight into Hoppo's office. Hopefully if we work hard the next hour, it'll be an easy afternoon.
I tell you what, the ranks here, it's like a stomping ground. You always got to prove yourself.
Central to Rhino, lads.
Just want to come straight in front of the tower for us, please.
In the middle of the beach, a man struggles to stay afloat. He's running out of energy.
Yeah, boys, he's around. That guy's starting to panic.
Oh, it's gone, man. Yeah, I'm done. Get to my
Hang on, buddy. Come on. Hang on. Come here. You all right? You good?
It's a life-saving rescue.
Yeah.
But Harrison gets an unexpected response.
Don't spit in my phone.
And it was just like the blowhole of a whale. It just went, whew. This big gafts of water just hit me in the face.
Get your breath back. You good? Breath back. Alright, you're right.
That guy was fully panicking by the time Huts went there. He was jumping off the bottom, climbing the ladder. Good rescue.
From the UK, Maddie is in Australia to watch the Cricket World Cup.
How are you doing? Good.
Yeah, when we got Matty back to shore, he was exhausted. He had put in the hard yards to stay afloat, the poor bloke, yeah.
Harrison is worried Maddie is at risk of secondary drowning.
Did you swallow much water? Yeah, but you're fine.
Is there water in your lungs or?
Yeah, but a little bit.
Once they think they're on the sand, they think that's it, they're saved, but sometimes it's not that. The danger there is secondary drowning. That's the worst thing that could happen because people could have a near drowning, go home and that night and just not wake up because of the water in the lungs. So it is very serious.
It is normal swim, like I'm from England. If you don't get down, right?
Hey mate, I just want to tell you something. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give you some oxygen.
Okay.
So you swallowed a bit of water, okay? How's that? Is it okay?
Water inhaled into the lungs can cause secondary drowning. Death can result minutes, sometimes days later.
So I checked his oxygen saturation level and that was well under what it should be. Yeah, 87 oxygen. His blood oxygen content is 87%, and it should be around 98. So that's, you know, a level for concern.
I was very scared. I've never been like that.
Hopefully giving him oxygen, we should see an improvement. But if that does not improve, we'll be calling an ambulance.
Okay, mate, it's 100% oxygen, okay? Breathe normally. Yeah.
Don't try to sleep, just try to stay awake.
Okay, man, thank you.
Lifeguards aren't surprised to see Maddie so exhausted.
We started getting the full story of what's been happening and turns out he hasn't slept for 5 days, the poor bloke.
So when did you come to Australia?
Last Thursday.
Okay.
I didn't sleep last 4 days.
After 40 minutes of rest, Yatesy takes a final reading of Maddie's oxygen levels.
It's got a lot better.
Here at Bondi, especially in the summer when you do, days to do a lot of rescues, you hardly get a thank you. It's quite nice to get a thank you, but for this guy to come back again, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you've, had a good day at work.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Cheers, guys.
I think Harrison's the type of bloke that would walk into any workplace and be happy. He has a future here as a lifeguard. Dare say he'd probably be my boss one day.
Every season, something happens at Bondi beyond the imagination of every lifeguard.
So you get your traditional things down here at Bondi, but sometimes you get the things that are just out there that you think would never, ever happen.
Whether it's the bomb that washed up on the shore.
Oh my God.
The car that drove onto the sand.
That is insane.
16 years, mate, I've never seen anything like it.
There's always something out of the ordinary.
I love the times I just give up, throw my hands up and go, wow, that's it, that's me done. I can't, I've seen it all.
Team dudes.
Then the next day there's something else.
Deano and Troy are called to an injured surfer on the water's edge.
Where is it? In here somewhere?
It's down there. If you look at that, you can see it. It's
All right.
a really big cut.
Put some gloves on and have a look. It looks like it's contained the bleeding. How do you feel? Bit woozy. All right. What happened?
I just went on top of the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just here. I used to have just there. It's a really big cut. Really deep.
All right, mate. Yeah. What's your name? Heidi. I'm Dean.
31-year-old Reidy is a beginner surfer invited for a wave with her cousin Steve. Lifeguards can't see how serious the injury is until they peel back her wetsuit. As well as treating the injury, lifeguards must reassure Reidy to help minimise shock.
You're not bleeding too bad, Heidi, but it is a big cut. We'll probably have to call an ambulance for you and take you up. I think it'd probably be the best. You'd be happy with that? Yeah, okay. Bondi Central, can you call an ambulance? We've got a fairly major laceration to the thigh. You must have really whacked it hard, eh?
Oh, yeah.
You can move your toes and everything?
As the wetsuit puts pressure on the wound and stems blood loss, Deano and Troy are anxious to get Reidy to the tower.
Don't try to stand on that leg.
Luckily, the injury has missed major arteries in Heidi's leg.
1, 2, 3. Put some pressure on that, right? Yeah. You've got the MRI on it? Yeah. So I'll give you a couple of these to wash it, Troy. Yeah. And then we'll tape over the top. How do you feel, Heidi? Alright. Yeah. Can you get that right up, Troy? Yeah, and it's better already. Yeah.
Much better now. I wasn't sure first whether to leave the wetsuit on because the wetsuit was holding it so well. It seems to have stopped most of the bleeding. How long have you been surfing for?
Not very long at all.
Not very long? Do you think you'll continue surfing?
I'm not quite sure.
Not quite sure. Reassess a bit later, hey?
Press the top. Straight up and down, is it?
Do one way over the top.
How long is it? Under 15 centimetres.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Felt like a good one.
Yeah.
Give me something for the pain in the ambulance. Should be well looked after.
Reidy will require multiple internal and external stitches.
The wetsuit was holding it in place, and then when I saw it up there, I thought, oh, no wonder she was in a bit of pain because she'd cut it open pretty big.
It was pretty solid. It was like probably 20 centimetres long, and it was open a fair bit. I kind of had the same kind of thing back last year. I did the same kind of cut, a bit longer than that, and it was wide open like that as well. But yeah, that was pretty cool. You could see she was in a bit of shock at first, and then the pain starts hitting in a little bit after that. But she was pretty strong. She wasn't like crying or anything. She's lucky she didn't see it because she didn't look down to have a look. When I had a look, I was like, oh, no way.
Authorities have appealed for us to look out for each other this weekend as temperatures soar.
Hospitals are bracing for the worst as the heat wave across the state intensifies.
Look at that. I'll be in the air conditioning somewhere.
Hottest place on earth. At 47 this weekend, I'll dead set go Tropper. There'll be a loony bin down here.
It's forecast to be the hottest day of the year. By 10 a.m. on a summer Saturday, it's already 30 degrees.
Feel it just zapping the energy from you, so it's going to be tough work. I guess we're going to have to be in the shade or in and out of the water as well just to get through the day.
The temperature is set to reach the mid-40s, but the surface of the sand is at least 10 degrees hotter. Beachgoers are like cats on a hot tin roof.
We know it gets that hot because it's you can't walk on the sand.
Very hot. Hottest day this summer, I reckon. So, yeah, nice place to chill out.
Lifeguards brace themselves for inevitable cases of heat stroke, sunburn and dehydration.
I kind of think they're going to be dropping like flies later on. As we went down there before, there was a lot of people really burnt already.
Within minutes, the first victim. A woman has collapsed on the sand.
We'll take Gavin to the tower.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get off the beach.
Do you have anyone else
here? No, just by myself.
It's okay, we can look after you.
Local resident Jana had barely arrived on the beach when she began suffering dizzy spells and impaired vision. Classic symptoms of heat stroke.
Hey, you got that ice, Gons? Yeah. Yeah, Dennis. Just put on the head, yeah.
Do you think it was heat stroke?
Yeah.
Does that make you feel really nauseous?
Yeah.
Shit, hey, I wasn't there long.
Did your vision go a bit blurry?
Yeah. Freaks me out completely. Aren't tourists the only ones that do this? No?
Do you have a number that we could ring?
Yeah, actually, call my dad.
Yeah, she's with us now. She's not feeling the best. She's up for us to give you a call.
I did a sweat coming off me. Imagine that. We just went for a swim. Look at you. Poor lady. She's obviously really dehydrated, and the heat just got to her. I feel sorry for her.
Jana's mum and dad mount a quick rescue mission.
We'll get her
She'll be
home,
right.
give her plenty of cold drinks, turn the air conditioning on and the TV. Thank you so much.
Jana's heading back indoors, leaving Mad Dogs and Englishmen to stay out in the midday sun. As the mercury rises, so do the casualties.
I've been sitting in the sun for a while. Not too long. And we put this bit of oxygen on. Here you go.
By midday, there's been a steady stream of victims and almost as many paramedics. Heat stroke is a serious condition. Left untreated, it can cause organ failure.
Need to get their core body temperature down and obviously try and rehydrate them.
Alina has just escaped the depths of a -30-degree winter in Siberia. Summer on Bondi was a little warmer than she expected.
When I grabbed her, she said she was going to faint. So there's some boob, pinned her up here, got a bit of oxygen into her and pulled her down.
I'm Russian, I was on holidays in Russia with my family. I took my 30 there. I came here plus 30. I knew I probably should not go to the beach today, but still went. So it's the result.
By day's end, lifeguards have treated scores of people in the sweltering heat. Round one over, round two begins. The heat wave continues into Sunday and people flock back to the beach for relief. But a rude shock awaits them in the water.
We're dropping 16.3, which for this time of year is pretty much freezing because it's normally about between 20 and 22.
The consistent northeast wind has pushed the warm surface water away, replacing it with water from deep in the ocean. There's a heat wave on land and now a cold snap in the water. The conditions could barely be worse for more than 2,000 swimmers about to begin the North Bondi Classic Ocean Swim.
2 seasons ago, the race ran into a swarm of blue bottles. This time, competitors from young to old are swimming 2 kilometres in an icebox.
It is absolutely freezing. 16 degrees. It's dropped about 2 degrees overnight with the big nor'east wind, so we'll see how we go. Hypothermia will definitely be a big issue, but skinny little guys like me are going to do it tough.
Lifeguards now prepare to treat hypothermia, not heat stroke. Even Kerbox is edgy putting his toes in.
It's going straight into the cold. It's like hitting an ice brick wall.
Yeah, 10 seconds to the next wave. Here it goes. 5 seconds to the raw blue and the white.
Some swimmers will take half an hour to cover the course, if they can last that long in the freezing conditions.
It can affect your heart rate, it can affect your breathing, just because it's such a shock to your body.
Now the first has dropped out.
Come on. The race has just begun, there's not even 200 metres out and they're already pulling people in.
As the cold bites, some swimmers become exhausted and disoriented.
It's braving the beach, too cold.
Swimmer after swimmer sees up as their core temperature drops.
Probably about 20 people not even trying to swim. Hoppo just dropped another one in.
Kerbox and Hoppo ferry patients back to lifeguards and lifesavers on land.
Thanks, buddy. You up there? That water's freezing. We just try and get the blood circulating as best as possible, rub them down and try and warm them up, and then slowly introduce some warm fluids and stuff like that.
I feel like it's
As others bake in the heat wave, medical teams work to raise the swimmers' core body temperatures.
It was just freezing. I just couldn't move my legs. It was icy. And the rescuers were giving us some hugs, so comfortable.
Maybe by next week I'll feel better.
Not everyone has succumbed to the cold.
Come on, Quino!
Lifeguard Quinn Dara crosses the line first in his age group. By late afternoon, the air temperature is still around 40, but the heat can't last. Now Mother Nature cranks up the air conditioner.
Oh, the man, southerly coming through right now.
Beachgoers hoping for mild relief are now blown off the beach. But not everyone thinks the southerly change is bad news. After an endless summer of small waves, by the next day, the surf gods have finally blessed Bondi. The surf is a magnet to anyone who's ever dreamt of riding a surfboard.
It's my first time.
My first time. Woo!
Woo!
Every man and his dog hits the water. Heatstroke and hypothermia are a distant memory. Now the lifeguard's biggest challenge is collisions.
Well, it is quite a dangerous craft, and when you've got a large amounts of surfers together, especially the ones learning to surf, it's a recipe for disaster.
This is the real wipeout. And lifeguards are left to deal with the carnage.
It's been happening all day. There's that many people in the water.
The actual board straight on the top of the head, contusion, it could knock a person out. The rail in the head, the same. Any headshot, imagine that in the head. I've actually seen where guys have been hit by the nose and the nose has snapped off in the wound. One of these in the eye, totally blind.
Whoa, you're very lucky, man. Split the eyelid, the bottom side of the eyelid, about an inch.
Chris was paddling out when he was run over by two beginner surfers.
I looked up and the guys were paddling back out, so nice blokes. Yeah, we'll have a look at it now. And that's pretty quiet, so what do you do?
A lot of people don't realise that if you are beginning to surf, they hang with themselves and they want to have a laugh, but they don't realise, like, boards just go everywhere and they just hit everyone and anyone. And even if they've got leg ropes on or not, it's not really that safe, so.
There's about 1 mil of skin left before it gets to your eye.
Thank goodness for that.
Chris heads for specialist treatment at Sydney Eye Hospital. Not everyone's seeing eye to eye with the hordes of surfers.
And Bondi it's like guerrilla surfing here. They have a dangerous weapon and they paddle into an ocean full of people that could become a cropper.
It may look like a free-for-all, but experienced surfers follow strict etiquette. The most basic rule, the surfer closest to the breaking part of the wave has right of way.
The trouble is, we bring learners into it. It's really not their fault because no one's taught them. And I think people should be required to have 4 or 5 lessons before, or 3 lessons at least. Because what they do, they have no idea. They paddle in the wrong place, compromise waves, and actually risk themselves plus other surfers.
Local surfers from the Bondi Board Riders Club aren't happy.
It comes to the point when you're on the wave and there's so many people in the road, instead of looking at the wave, you've got to watch people in front of you because they're trying to learn how to surf, so they're pretty much like a floating hazard.
The guy who ran me over was just some English dude. The hospital was in intensive care for 2 nights. So I had a fractured skull, had bleeding near the brain. I think it's called a subdural hematoma, and it was just a mess.
Lifeguards can't limit crowds or police surfing etiquette. All they can do is mop up the casualties. The old man of the sea is H. 59, born and bred in Bondi, he understands Australia's most famous beach better than anyone.
Like you could be watching a spot and 5 minutes later something 20 metres up the beach will come on. Because the beach hasn't worked itself out how it's going to drain.
The solid swell has created a powerful rip at the south end. 2 swimmers have unwittingly launched themselves straight into it.
One of them decided to swim towards the bergs. He's going to be in a bit of trouble, I think.
The swimmers stand no chance against the torrent.
You're gonna have to get down there now. You're gonna have to go in.
H and Chapo have to respond from the other end of the beach.
He's dropping.
H and Chapo use the rip as an express route out to the swimmers.
Hey, get on behind me.
Collecting the 2 men is one thing. The challenge is getting them safely to shore. As Chapo struggles against the fast-moving water, the old man of the sea heads in the opposite direction.
Can you kick your leg? Yeah. Here's a trick I'll show you. This is what you do if it ever happens again. Now, there we are.
Bizarrely, he heads straight for the rocks. Chapo still makes no headway against the rip. Chapo might be losing ground, but H's unorthodox manoeuvre looks alarmingly dangerous.
Just head straight there. Go up with the wave. Here we go. Ready? Go up with it.
Then, like magic, the swimmer is delivered to safety.
H is just paddling on top of the rocks. Quite different, I've never seen it done before.
As Chapo struggles, the old sea dog takes command.
Yeah, I will, mate. Yeah, no, gotcha. Good idea. Yeah, good on.
Yeah, actually, Chapo's decided to do the same thing now.
All the way from Colorado, Daniel and Doug didn't expect to be rock climbing at Bondi.
You alright? Yeah, man, thanks. It's alright. Up the rock. Hey, our pleasure, mate.
Highly unorthodox, but highly effective.
Old sea dog knew exactly where to go. I'm over there struggling to rip. It's what you call local knowledge. I've grown up. It's the easiest way. It looks the most frightening, but it's the easiest. Because the current's going that way. It's just a matter of just getting lifted up with the wave. You see, I didn't even have to... That guy was sort of not totally hopeless. Some people, I've had to take some really tired people up there. But there again, you just take charge. You know, it's what we do.
Before we knew it, we were just on the lifeguards, morning.
There's been an accident in a rocky bay called the Boot.
Someone seems like they might have fallen off the cliff.
Mate, we're still on the phone, but I can see someone around in the boot.
We thought they might have fallen off a small little ledge.
The quad bike can only go so far. Terry and Deano begin the rest of the journey on foot.
I think you've got some gashes that's bleeding a bit.
Sounds like it's pretty major.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got a visual on the other side of the boot there, Hop.
That's him, white t-shirt.
Yep.
The access is not real great around there. He's on a rock shelf, and it's sort of probably like a good 100, 150 metres, even 200 metre walk from either side to get a stretcher in there, so I don't know what they're going to do.
The first job is to figure out what happened.
How you going, guys? How you going, buddy? What was your name? I'm Terry. I'm a lifeguard here at Bondi. Will you tell me what happened?
I was down there swimming.
Yep.
And then I got,
The man says he went for a swim, then somehow suffered a knife injury.
You've got a big cut there, or a deep cut.
Yeah, that's
It's only about less than an inch. It's probably, the knife's gone into your leg, you think?
I would have felt on the back on the bag and the knife was there, you know?
Yeah, the guy's got a puncture wound. It's more like a stab than a slash.
Ambulance, please. New South Wales, Bondi Beach. So if you go as far as you can in Knott's Avenue, and then just pull up there, and you're going to have to walk, and we'll get a lifeguard or someone to meet you at the top.
Deano stems the bleeding.
How are you feeling, Cora?
A little better than I was
Better
before.
days?
But what caused him to stumble and fall?
I told you I was itchy.
Itchy.
It'd be itchy.
So you've had possibly an allergic reaction?
That could be it, eh?
Yeah. But that happened before you got in the water?
No, when I was in the water.
Oh, when you're in the water?
Yeah, when I was in the water, I started to get itchy, and then I sort of started to get dazed, you know, like I hallucinated something. Walked up there, and before I knew it, I was on my back.
Yeah.
And
did the guy see you fall?
Mate, help me, dude.
Paramedics arrive. Deano debriefs.
Hey guys, how are you? I've possibly had some sort of allergic reaction after a swim, fallen over and knife's jabbed him in the leg.
The knife itself may hold some clues.
Yeah, you can show me that knife, mate? Without doing any damage to anything? Another one.
Have a look. Right up to there. That could have gone in a considerable distance.
Sounds like it's disorientated or he's altered his level of consciousness and somehow he's landed on his knife. He's got a knife down here for some reason. We thought he was fishing, but he's actually a swimmer.
With the mystery partly solved, the next challenge is logistical.
He's weighing in at about 120, 130 kilos, so if he can't walk, then I don't know, they're going to have to go plan B, which probably is going to have to airlift him out.
Maxi brings a specialised stretcher used for cliff rescues.
We're down in a ravine here, and we've got to try and extract the guy out. We need something with some sides so he doesn't roll off the stretcher. So we've brought the Stokes that are in.
No one is looking forward to the difficult extraction. Now, even Tora is having second thoughts.
A little pain in the leg? No? No. Cool. Feels a lot better than what before anyway. You know, like, when I come up here, I was like hallucinating.
He decides to risk walking. Paramedics and lifeguards monitor every step.
So yeah, he still has a pedal pulse in his foot. Water pressure's a little bit down, but it's still, you know, within normal range.
Exactly what happened on Bondi's precarious cliffs still remains unclear.
Yeah, I did. You know what? I tried 3 times to establish why he had a knife. Maybe it was to peel his orange or something. He was out for a nice picnic on the rocks, and it's turned out totally different to what he imagined laying in bed this morning, I guess. You know, we got him out of there. I thought that might be a way harder extraction than it actually turned out to be.
You know, it's always a challenge for us, the unpredictable nature of our job, and all the boys worked really well.
Bondi is a natural amphitheatre. Locals enjoy regular performances from their front row seats. This morning, a strange object takes centre stage.
Lifeguards, can I help you?
Bondi Lifeguards, Aaron speaking.
Oh, really? We're at?
Lifeguards.
Now, he went to Ben Butler and now it's coming back towards you guys.
This morning, locals have reported a UFO.
Thank you. Bye. Unidentified floating objects.
Yeah, UFO.
Not flying.
The theories on UFOs with Bondi Rescue have really been wide and far between.
I had a bloke call me this morning saying it was a whale caught in the shark nets.
Dead body.
Pregnant penguin.
People's imaginations really run riot, especially low light, early morning, you know, drizzly, dark grey days. All these things have been reported this morning. It's quite spooky. Members of the staff have been hoodwinked.
Kind of looks like an escape chute off a plane.
There's only one way to solve the mystery.
Time to put an end to the rumours and find out exactly what this thing is.
Hopefully it's something interesting.
The old guard make a prudent decision. This is a job for the young guns. Max Ashford heads out.
When I was coming, I don't even know what it might be, but I seen a shadow underneath it, so I just kind of didn't want to get too close.
There's a brief standoff.
Looks like a jumping castle.
The UFO offers no resistance.
They're just trying to, apparently it's full of water and they're just trying to bring it up. They've got it, oh, actually they've got it on the ski.
Finally, the UFO is dragged off stage, but the mystery is barely clearer.
It's pretty long.
I just had the idea there was the boy that sits in between the boat and the dock. Sounds, I don't know, it sounds pretty right to me. Can't think of anything else that it would be. Yeah, we get things washed up here all the time, but I've been here for a year and a bit. I've never had anything as strange as this, so the first for everything, I guess.
But now something else is being blown into Bondi. Something far more sinister. A flotilla of blue bottles has landed on Bondi. In no time, Matt D is under siege in the tower.
Another serious wound for the doctor.
G'day, what's you got? Come on in. What are you doing, buddy?
I got stung by a blue bottle.
Whereabouts? Whereabouts?
Oh, here. It's really itchy.
Yeah, only. Yeah, just make sure there's no stinger on it.
Blue bottles inject a painful toxin that can last up to 2 hours. Lifeguards recommend treating with warm water, antiseptic spray, and a big dose of courage.
10 steps closer to being a man. If you could just put your foot in there, just give it a good wash. What's on? Here come the blueies.
Matt D puts his loudest patient
No worries, mate.
right next to the quietest.
Is it starting to mellow out a bit, buddy?
The wind changes. The temperature rises. Crowds surge into the surf. But the sheer mass of people can be a danger in itself.
We've got someone in the middle of the flags on the beach.
The suspected spinal patient is in shallow water at North End. Immobilising the man is critical.
Someone grab that bodyboard.
Azza and Beardy attach a spinal collar.
That board under him, just under his hips. Do you want to get around and try and keep it still as possible?
32-year-old Jared has no feeling in his arms or legs.
What happened?
I ran into one dude's hip.
He's just body surfing in the shallow water here and he's hit another man's hip. He looked at me with no nerving, no feeling in his arms or legs.
Jared body surfed straight into another swimmer. As luck would have it, the man is a student chiropractor and knew the importance of stabilising him.
Yeah, I was just on the boogie board and I was just walking along in the water, and then he just came over. He was catching a wave and he went straight on into my hip. Yeah, we were just holding his neck, keeping it on the boogie board, telling him not to move around or look around because he was kind of going through shock at that moment.
Okay, it's a possible spinal down on the sand at Bondi Beach.
So go and grab a rescue board and then still as possible.
Just don't move, we'll just move in that way,
Deano is acutely aware how serious the situation is. It was only last season that Deano treated Leandro. The Brazilian dancer dived headfirst into a sandbank.
Tried to go for a swim, I hit his head on the ground.
Leandro became a quadriplegic and is confined to a wheelchair.
That's really upsetting for me to see. I just kept in there basically and tried to really reassure him, and I wanted to do everything, as much as possible to give him every chance to walk again.
For Jared, there's a promising development.
Shit, yeah, I can feel my legs again.
Okay, it's all right. You feel your legs now?
Yeah, move them. Thought I was gone then.
Just do a bit down.
They're like all numbers. They're still like
Yeah,
this
but you
shit
still could have damage. Just wait till you get to the hospital.
That's what I was trying to tell him, just to relax. He wanted to move around and just sort of like shake his neck and stuff like that to prove that he was good, but we had to sort of settle him down and just say, no, you still could have some damage even though you can move. So.
Even if Jared has regained some movement, he could still have a broken vertebra. He must remain still.
Daniel, we're just going to do a quick check on you.
But Jared struggles to contain his excitement.
I reckon I've got enough strength I can stand too now.
So it's a bit exciting or whatever.
Just try not to move the head, Jared.
Concentrate on me.
Yep.
Any pain in your shoulders, your neck at all?
Spinal patients can suffer paralysis days or weeks after the initial injury.
To my hands. No, grab my hands. Can you push down? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit like pins and needles.
And you couldn't move your legs before, Jared?
No, I kind of bobbed up like boy, and I looked at the dude I run into and said, help me, and I was like nothing.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit scary what happened. We're worried.
Just letting you know the ambulance is
Inbound.
Copy, mate.
Everyone happy with that?
Yeah.
Strap it in?
Jared's fiancée arrives with her parents. They are on holiday from Scotland.
Yeah, I've been better, babe, but that's all good. Don't stress.
When we're trying to look for you in the water and we can't see you.
Probably because I was bobbing up and down. Oh, what a sort of thing.
Might have broke something in his spine, and if that's happened,
Do you feel sick in your tummy at all? Like
spinal injuries are really scary, and obviously we need to take a lot of precaution because there is a possibility that if we didn't treat him right, he could walk away and, you know, the wrong move, he could die like that, and just his vertebra could slice through his spinal cord, and that could be it. And as we saw last year, we had an awful case where the guy's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
1, 2, 3.
The afternoon's gone rather quickly. Hopefully we can quickly get out of here before anything else happens.
Bondi's crowds present dangers in the water. They can also cause dramas on the sand. Welcome to Lost and Found.
Yes. So where did you find him?
Well, it's the lifeguards tent up there.
What, the red and yellow one?
Yeah.
Hey, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you, mate? Hey, Mister, are you 4 or 3? No.
Now that's the best haircut I've seen today. I saw a couple of doozies earlier, but I was just not okay.
Quite essential to lifeguards on the beach.
There are thousands of kids on the beach, but this is one that should stand out.
A white shirt and a mullet. Come here, mate. Hey, listen, stay with us. We're going to find your mum and dad. Yeah?
Then, on the shore,
Yeah, go ahead, mate.
Did you say you had the child there?
Yeah, mate, you've got a kid here and a black pair of Star Wars sort of boardies.
Star Wars black. Yep.
And a mullet.
Mate, all good.
Like big mullet?
I've got the mother right third ramp here with me. I'll send her up.
Okay, copy. Got it.
Thank you very much.
There she is. You go down and say hello to your mum, mate. She's just down there on the way.
Okay.
Okay, nice to meet you. Give me 5. Good boy. Off you go.
Mommy! Thank you. Oh, you scared me. You scared you? You scared me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
as summer rolls on, La Nina rules. Crowds are as shy as the sun, and boredom becomes the mother of invention.
I've been looking at it for the last couple of weeks, like imagine myself like skimming on it. It's kind of like a skimboard slash surfboard slash water ski thing, I don't know. I'll probably try and get towed into a wave and just go along it.
Maxi pitches his idea to the boss.
So Hoppo, I've got this invention here. Yeah. You pull that up so you don't nose you, right? Sure. You're just cruising along. Yeah.
So you reckon you'd be able to stand up on it?
Well, yeah, and then this is where you gotta like it. Yeah. Turn into a rescue device. Hold on, sir. It's all good, sir. 4 minutes. You reckon it's gonna work?
No. Yeah. Make sure you're painting this.
Not everyone is as pessimistic as Hoppo.
You could get up on something that big if you had good balance.
I've got faith in Maxi getting up.
If he's got faith, then I can do it.
But Maxi's experiment must wait. Days later, on a grey weekday, Maxi's inventive spirit is about to be unleashed.
Well, I'm gonna go out, put my feet in here, and get Tato on the jet ski. Jess is gonna be driving.
Young blokes, they rush into everything. They rush into love, so they'll probably rush into this. You won't get it right.
But they said I won't even be able to get up, so if I get up, it's a bonus, and if I get away, that's even bigger bonus. So.
He's ready to road test his new surf flotation device.
It's a crap day, there's nothing doing. There's about 10 blokes in the tower, so it's kind of good to get out and have a bit of fun.
Yeah, Max, don't make a fool of yourself, baby.
Come at the right time.
But Jesse's one of the best towing guys here. He's had a lot of experience, so I'm actually excited just to get out and see if it works. It's no real pressure or anything, it's just a bit of fun. Get out there and enjoy it.
I don't know, he's sticking his bum out a lot. Oh, it's straight off. Yeah, he's as mad as a hatter, all right. He's not going to get up.
Now it's Jesse's turn.
Yeah, they just had a swap over and Jesse can't do it, no one can do it.
Not even Jesse can make Maxi's invention take off.
He's nearly better off putting 2 pair of Havianas on and trying to get up with them.
Failed. Maxi's thing's going straight in the bin.
I had hope in Maxi, but yeah, it just didn't work.
At the end of the day, it was all fun, and now we've got to get back to work.
It's a harmless experiment. But Maxi's inventive spirit hasn't been crushed. Lifeguards brace themselves for Mad Max 2.